like to see this look, please stay tuned to the upcoming video. Yay! Okay guys, so for my first video, hello, I am going to first do a prep for my skin, and oh goodness, I didn't show y'all what it is, but anyway, it's the Neutrogena cleansing wipes. They do come in singles now. I got them at Target. Not quite sure about the price, but of course I will link all my products and brushes down below. This just really just preps my skin for my makeup. Kind of gets rid of all the impurities that I may have on my skin. As you can see, I did my eyebrows off camera. If you want a tutorial, just let me know, and I definitely will put that up. Next, I'm going to go in with my Sephora water. This is just a cleansing water that you can use, again, for skincare or prepping your makeup. I kind of just like to put it on my Neutrogena wipe just to save, of course, save anything else. But I like to put on my Neutrogena wipe, kind of wipe it on my face. This is just to also help for my makeup, to let it really just lay real smooth on my face. Y'all, and it is strong. The smell is so strong, as you can see with my face. Next, of course, I want to go in with my Too Faced Hangover primer. Y'all, when I tell y'all this primer is bomb, it is bomb. Bomb, bomb. I do have T-zone oiliness, so I kind of only want to put it in my cheek area, and then the rest of it on my nose and my forehead. But I put most of it in my cheek area. I do use different primers other than this one, so I will be using different ones throughout my whole YouTube career, so you will be seeing different ones. Next, I'm going to go in with my NARS. I think this is their Radiant Full Coverage Foundation. I'll make sure I link the color below. I'm pretty sure it's dark 4. This is my Sonia brush that I use with it. I use anything with a round flat top just because that's the easiest way as far as putting on foundation. And you just want to put a couple of drops on top of the brush, and then next you kind of just want to dab it on your face and blend. If y'all would like to see another video where I use beauty blenders on my YouTube channel, then just let me know. Just comment below, and then I'll show you how I apply foundation with a beauty blender as well. Because there are many ways you can put foundation on. I just chose to use a brush just because it's a lot easier for people who are kind of just beginning with the makeup. So all you're really doing right here is smoothing it out. Trying to get an even layer of makeup. And of course, make sure you get right below your eyes and above your eyebrows, around your hairline, because of course you don't want your hairline being a different color. And right here, I'm not going to get underneath my eyes, but I will go and show y'all later how I achieve getting the foundation underneath my eyes. My brush is a little bit too big to go underneath my eyebrows, so girl, I'm pretty sure I put myself in the eyes. Okay, and yes, this is why it takes me so long to get ready, because all I do is dance. Yep. So next thing I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do is conceal. Again, I'm just showing you. Just wait a minute for the under my eyebrows. I'll go back and show you that later. I do that with a beauty blender. So the holy grail, y'all, this Fenty Beauty concealer is bomb. Okay, I don't know who's on Rihanna's team with this concealer, but hey, I'm with it. Of course, I'll link the color below because I do not remember. But I'll link all products below. And with the concealer, you kind of just want to get it's mostly, you know, kind of under your eye. And then I kind of like to go right where my nose is, just to make it, make my nose, get my nose kind of, at a certain, I like my nose a certain way, so, yep. And then I turn the, little brush to the side, just to get to the pointer side, so I can have a real concise, when I conceal my nose. Listen, because I like my nose snatched, okay? If anybody knows me, everybody knows my favorite thing to do as far as makeup is my nose, definitely. Snatching that. And then, of course, I'm going to do a little bit on my forehead. And then kind of going down towards the bridge of my nose. Yes. With these, I do use, I like to use my brushes first for my concealers. Then I go back in with a beauty blender later. Yes. Next, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Concealer again. This time in a darker shade. This is going to be my contour color. So, baby, yes, my contour color, I will link below. This is my first time trying these Fenty Beauty concealers, and I absolutely love them. They are very hydrating, very hydrating. Of course, going down the bridge of my nose, and I'll show you how I get my nose snatched. I know a lot of people were asking me definitely about how I get my nose the way I do, and I will definitely do a YouTube channel, or YouTube video, excuse me, on that certain step in my routine, my makeup, how I get my nose the way I do. And as far as my forehead contour, I don't really like to do a lot up there. I kind of like to do little dots. Yep. Next, I'm going to go in with my Pro Airbrush Concealer. This is my brush from Sephora. It's number 57. Of course, I will link everything below. When I blend out my concealer, I kind of like to dab, just because I don't like, if you kind of like pull on your brush, it's going to make lines in your concealer, and it won't look good. So I kind of like to dab on the concealer. Yep, dab underneath my eyes. I will not get as close as my eyes as I should, just because I go in with a smaller brush and get that area. So right now I'm just kind of blending everything out a little bit, not as much as I need to, because I do go in with a beauty blender, but I do want to blend everything out just so I can have it easier for when I do go in with my beauty blender. So again, it's not going to look blended out right now, but it will later. Then you're going to focus on the chin area. Doing the same way you did with your under your eyes, you're going to do with your chin. Yep, and then I'm going to go back because, again, I'm pretty sure I seen that it was not as blended as it needed to be. There's no perfect way in doing this. Again, I kind of learned it by really practicing. You get better while you practice, of course. And you kind of get in with the routine. So there's no perfect way to do this. You just kind of have to go and learn and just practice on yourself or others. Make sure I'm getting that nose, girl. I told you, gotta be snatched. I do have two different, oh, well, I'm gonna go in with the beauty blender. I do have two different brushes I use for my concealer and my contour, but I'll show you guys later. Like I was telling you before, I do a brush first, then I use a beauty blender. So that's what I'm doing now, just to make sure I have everything blended all the way out. Don't get me wrong, beauty blenders are very good as far as blending, but when it comes to making sure everything is precise and making sure everything is where it's supposed to be on your face, you kind of want to use brushes. Unless you're in a hurry, because sometimes I do use beauty blenders and not my brushes. But again, it just comes with a lot of practice. Forehead, I'm just blending everything out. Notice that I'm doing my concealer first, just because it's the lighter color, and then I go back in and focus on my contour. again, I'm going to use my beauty blender like I was telling you and do underneath my eyebrows, because my brush will not fit right there. I have small eyes, so my brushes do not fit underneath my eyebrows. I have to use my beauty blenders. Blend, blend, blend. If you don't do anything else, make sure you blend, because you don't want some of your makeup being patchy. So going back in with my Sephora concealer airbrush brush for my contour. And with the contour, I kind of like semicircles, but I semicircle up. You just want to get rid of any harsh lines that you may have with the concealer and the contour. That's why I make kind of semicircles. I know it does look like a line right now, but again, once you get that beauty blender and you blend everything out, the lines will go away, y'all. Same way with my forehead. I'm going to do the exact same thing that I do around my cheek. I'm just going to dab. Again, you'll blend all this out later, so don't worry about it looking crazy right now. Blend, 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 blend. Okay. Period. Then next I'm going to do my nose. Sometimes I use a smaller brush to make sure my nose is very, very snatched, but this being the first video, I just kind of want to show y'all minimal steps as much as I could. So my next video, I'll probably go in with a smaller brush just because I like my nose to be very, very snatched, honey. Again, I like to take my contour up around by my eyebrows. Up around my eyebrows, just because I like for everything to flow, guys. Everything has to flow, okay? Dancing again. I wish I could show y'all the music I was listening to, but of course I had to mute that for the video. So y'all do see that dark line. Again, I'm going in with a beauty blender. This is my Sonya beauty blender, y'all. I don't know that woman's last name, but I will link it below. Love this beauty blender, and it was on sale for $7. So I'll stop spending $20 on beauty blenders. Get them on sale. Of course, I'll link everything below, I promise. So right now, I'm just really just blending everything out. You do not have to make those faces that I am making. It just helps me just because I have some high cheekbones, y'all. Shout out to my daddy. Same way with my nose. I'm going to do the same way with everything. I just really just getting rid of all the harsh lines. I don't like the lines. Guess y'all thought I forgot about my chin. But I always do that last. Again, I'm going back in with the beauty blender that I use for my concealer. Blending everything out and over and around. Yes, I'm getting real in depth with this. I am a perfectionist, so you do not have to go that many times to blend, but that's just me. Okay, so the lines that I put underneath my jawline, or right by my jawline, you kind of want to blend that down in a downward motion, just, you know what I'm saying? It gives your face, like, depth. So it gives your face that contour look. It gives your face all those different looks. But you do have to make sure you blend that stuff out. So it is a little bit darker than your foundation, so you will look crazy if you don't blend it out. Alright, next I'm going in with my La Mercier. That is my translucent loose setting powder. Y'all, she does have a darker one for us dark skinned girls. I just chose to use this lighter one. Again, I'm trying to use simple things just for everybody. Even though I am dark skinned, I do use this one too. I just do not use as much, and I do not quote unquote bake for a very long time. So you're just gonna go in with that same beauty blender. I am sorry, I need a mirror for this, but you're just gonna go in with that same beauty blender and put it exactly where you put your concealer. Y'all, this is going to be a mess, okay? There's no perfect way to do this, and it does not look right when you do it. But after, honey, the aftermath will be fine. Again, I'm just going to go everywhere I put my concealer, along with my chin. Yep, so with the line, I'm going to turn my Beauty Blender over to the long side, the flat side, grab my loose powder just like that, and I'm going to literally carve, baby, carve them cheekbones, okay? Y'all, this is not hard to do. You just have to know the dimensions and stuff in your face. You have to know what your face is. You have to know your face shape. And it came with practice. So, if you would like to see it broke down, yep, and it gets everywhere. Everywhere. But anyway, if you'd like to see a broke down routine of how I carve my face, and put my loose setting powder on, please comment below. Y'all, next I'm going in with my Becca. This is their powder in a very, very dark shade. This is what I use to set my contour with. So, of course, you have to set everything. Even people with oily skin, y'all better set. I like to set everything just because it looks pretty good in pictures. It looks better in pictures. Going in with my, I think that's my Luxie brush. I'm pretty sure I got that in a package, a subscription. Of course, I'll link everything below. Brush numbers, all that down below, just so y'all know. With this, you're just going to go in a semicircle. Go in between those two, the two translucent powders that you did with your cheek and then your underneath. Just going in with that. You're literally just following the same steps you just did. And I like to put a little bit on my forehead just so everything's even. And then down below where I did my jawline. Yes. And I like to go ahead and dust my chin off as well when I do this. Just so it's a little bit easier. Girl, get that forehead again. You just wanna, I'm telling y'all, you're gonna be blending their whole, that's all you gotta do with makeup is blend, make sure everything's blended. Okay. So, y'all do see all this powder on my face. I do have to get it off. So, the thing about my getting it off, I kind of use right here, I kind of use a powder. It is by BlackUp. I'm pretty sure BlackUp is not at Sephora anymore, but I do use their powder, and I use the MAC brush. I'll link below. Anything with a big top brush like that, big fluffy brush you can use. Y'all only go in with a little bit of that powder, and you're literally going to sweep, and I mean sweep, that translucent powder off. Like, sweep, literally. All the way off. You don't want to leave any on, because I promise you, people are going to be able to see it. But just want to sweep, get rid of any harsh lines. That's all you're doing at this point. Sweep. Again, you do not have to use that big of a brush. You can use a smaller brush. I just like big fluffy brushes. They feel good on my skin, so I use those. Underneath the eye, Lord, I just was praying I didn't put myself in the eye. Again, when I card my cheekbones, you kind of want to get rid of that. Get rid of any other excess of the translucent powder, because you do not want that in your pictures. Same way on the other side. Do the same thing. Again, I'm just getting rid of any other excess of the powder that I may have on my face. So I want to get rid of that. You don't want any of that showing. Next, I'm going back in with my Luxie brush. I use a contour, and I'm just going to, again, get rid of harsh lines and make sure my contour is very, very, very deep. I like my cheeks to be deep. I really like for you to see my cheeks before you see anything. I don't know. And of course, I did my nose, but my eyebrows, and underneath my eyebrows, because you did conceal those eyebrows. And again, if you want a tutorial on my eyebrows, on how I achieve those, please comment below. I will be happy to do that. Next, I'm going in with my Becca highlight. Y'all, this was my very first highlight that I ever used when I did makeup. And I'm showing y'all. Of course, I'll link the color and all below. And I will link that brush. It is another Sephora brush. It's a Pro Sephora brush, and I'll link it below. Highlight is one of my favorites. Baby. Woo! Highlight's one of my favorites. So you just kind of want to go above that contour that you did with the highlight. Just like that. Yep. Y'all, clearly I was shocked. Yep, just like that. Then I'm going to go in my nose. I kind of like to use the point of my nose for the most of it. And then kind of go up the bridge of my nose. You do not have to do the highlight above your bridge of your nose. I just really like highlighter. So that's what I do. And of course I go on my forehead and then in my chin area. And I do my Cupid's bow, which is right above my lip. If y'all did not know. Just because it looks good with my lipstick. Next, I'm going in with my Global Glow from MAC. This is another highlighter. I kind of use these two hand in hand. They are kind of different shades. So one makes you glow a little bit of a gold, and then this one kind of takes it up a notch. So I do that just on top of where I did the other glow. And I'm going to show you, of course. Yep, same way on the other side. I just like to literally put it right on top of that Becca highlighter. Same way with my nose and my forehead. And making sure everything is just settled. Highlight's one of my favorite things. As you can see, it really brings out your makeup. Next, I'm going to go back in with my big fluffy brush with no product. And I am going to get rid of these lines. Make sure everything's blended correctly. I just want to make sure my face looks a whole as one picture and not different parts. Because as you can see, we did do different things. But you want to make sure everything is one. Okay? So that's why I'm just going in and just making sure I get rid of harsh lines. I will show you. The lines you can get rid of easy. But you got to make sure you just blend. That's all. Blend everything. Alright, let's do something with these lips. So, I'm going in with my Chestnut Lip Pencil by MAC. Y'all, this is my favorite dark skin lip liner for us dark skin girls, okay? Because this is it. And I literally just outline my lips. I do have big lips, so I just outline them. I do not overdraw my lips. My lips are big enough. So, if you're one of those girls that don't have to overdraw your lips, we are blessed because we don't have to do all that. We literally just follow our lip pattern. And of course, I need a mirror for this because this is a lot difficult than it looks. Next, I'm going to go in with my lipstick for the inner. And I'm pretty sure I just dropped it. Yep. Okay. Here we go. This is my NYX Soft Matte Cream lipstick. Holy Grail. I believe this is number 3, but of course I will link everything below. Yes. And I'm just gonna put that in the middle, right where I don't put the lip liner. So you can kind of see the different colors and how it kind of makes like ombre look. But I'm just making a dark nude lippy for women of color. So, yep, and I'm almost out, y'all. So, gotta go purchase some more. That's how much I love it. Next, I'm probably gonna go in. Yep, I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty. This is a lip gloss. I'm gonna link it below. Forgive me, Rihanna, I forgot the name of this lip gloss, but I do use this all the time. You can use it with or without lipstick, but it makes the perfect top coat for the nude. The perfect top coat for the nude colors. Yes, baby. And I gotta go back in with my eyebrows. Y'all, I told y'all I was a perfectionist, so I just like to use my spoolie kind of get my eyebrows in shape. And I will link that brush below. Next, I'm going in with my Mario. I'm not going to even pronounce the last name. Setting spray. Y'all, I like to cover up my lashes because I do have extensions. So I'm just going to spread it all over. This is the last step you want to do when you finish your makeup, okay? You want to make sure all your makeup's done when you finish all this. Yep. And then, like I was telling y'all, for underneath my eyelashes, I like to go in with a smaller brush. I will link this brush below. I'm not quite sure where I got it, but I'll try to find it. And kind of conceal my eyelashes, excuse me, underneath. I did not go in with any eyeshadow for this look. So when I go in with eyeshadow, I'll make sure I show you exactly how I do that underneath. All right, baby, let's take this thing off. I am wearing hair everywhere. They're curly. I will link that below too if you guys are interested. But thank you for watching. First video of the year, baby. All right. See y'all next video.